All right, let me go over the final module in the Composition and Design Learning Unit. So this last module is really an opportunity for you to go back and review all of the different information that we've covered. So you might want to revisit and think about the 10 keys of composition. For your images that you're creating, you're going to want to think about and discuss the quality of light. So go back and review the links and the information that I've provided for you. Think about this critique format and review some of these questions that have been discussed in this learning unit to help you think about what was your intention when you created this unit, this image. How did you select the final photographs that you made? I'm asking you with the homework requirements to make a whole bunch of photographs that might reflect whatever composition and design process that you're exploring. So frame within a frame, repetition, rule of thirds, and narrowing down the best image that visually represents that composition design. So really, you're going to want to watch this 4-minute video where I talk about the requirements for this. I've included the list of photographers for you to reference and think about. So for this learning unit, I'm really asking you to kind of go back and revisit all the cool things that were put together. So you might want to go back and download the Composition and Design lecture and revisit some of the links and remind yourself of the concepts that we've covered. You might want to, part of the requirement for this final piece of the Composition and Design Learning Unit is to find a quote from the reading. So you're going to want to go back and revisit things that you've just been studying. So really, I'm hoping that you take the time to revisit some of the helpful links, revisit the lectures, the required readings, and just to really think about, well, what have I gained from this particular learning unit and how am I going to apply that to the images that you're sharing with us? And then responding to these prompts. And then, of course, there's also a personal reflection. And again, I go into the details here. So this is a pretty awesome and exciting learning unit. I think you can apply the composition and design to, again, if you're using a digital SLR or you're using a cell phone. And remember that, I've created this great list of photographers. And one of the ways to get better with your own photography is to look at the photographers that are on this list and revisit and think about like how they're using composition and design, minimum depth of field, showing motion or stopping motion. Mike Mandel is a good photographer who has explored all different types of photography, and Pete Turner is someone who's, sorry, that didn't work. I'm in the moment, right? This is just happening we're all live, so to speak. Alex Webb, another photographer who really enjoys using color and contrasting colors. So this is really an opportunity for you to revisit all the cool information that I put together for you as you're making photos that follow the Composition and Design Learning Unit. So keep me posted with questions. Thanks.